our hearts go out to the Black community in this country and especially in this city. We stand by you, and we are ready to do our part in this community. I think everyone has to admit their mistakes along the way. We all have to stand up and understand that what is going on in this country right now is wrong.
Welcome back to Sports Sunday, everybody. That's head coach Bill O'Brien and GM, Texans GM Bill O'Brien in the coach's corner, speaking from his heart this past week following the murder of Houston native George Floyd. Past couple of weeks have been emotional for many of all ages, not only here in the United States, but across the world. The time for change is now.
What we've seen in the NFL is something that you would not have thought possible 4 short years ago when Colin Kaepernick took a knee.
I like the story the Saints coach Sean Payton brought in Spike Lee, I believe, last week on a Zoom call to speak directly to his football team. And right now, we all know it's more about listening, isn't it?
Yeah, so you're saying he did the right thing there.
There you go.
Yeah. I like what J.J. Watt said. If you still think this is about the flag or our military, you clearly haven't been listening. The players are not protesting the flag. They are not protesting the military. They're protesting the difference in treatment by law enforcement. There are plenty of examples of athletes, no matter how much money they have, being mistreated by law enforcement. Houston Rocket, Thabo Sefolosha, great example. That's what they're protesting. And now athletes are not letting this message get co-opted by bad faith arguments from people with privilege who are scared of change. Welcome back to Sports Sunday. I know that some of you want us to stick to sports, but right now there are no sports to stick to, and I wouldn't do that anyway. We're seeing protests around the country due to the death of a Houston native, a death that should have never happened, a death that many athletes rightfully will speak out against. The same black athletes that many of us admire and cheer for, they simply have a different experience with law enforcement than we do. Here's what I ask of you as fans. When they protest, if they kneel, hear them out. Their words mean something because their words and their protests are a reaction to actions that have been taken against black Americans, athlete or not, for hundreds of years.
Tonight on Sports Sunday, as the COVID-19 crisis continues, those in the sports world are speaking out.
I'm really anxious to get started, anxious for the whole country to be safe and get over this like everybody else.
Hey, the NFL and all of the football world, of course, lost a legend this past week with the passing of Don Shula. Shula was 90 years old. He was the head coach of the Baltimore Colts and, of course, the Miami Dolphins. Shula's teams were dominating and featured high-scoring offenses in the early days. His Miami team in 1972 ran the table, finishing the season undefeated, the only team in history to go unbeaten. His impact has been felt for years. His legacy will live on forever.
All right, so let's compare Trubisky and Watson, shall we? Watson has more wins in less games, more playoff wins, more touchdowns, and the same amount of interceptions, better quarterback rating by a lot. He's been to the Pro Bowl more times, and he didn't get benched last year or ever. So nice job, Chicago.
Welcome back. One of the many local athletes who have stepped up during this COVID-19 crisis has been Astros third baseman Alex Bregman. His #FeedYou campaign with the food bank is taking off. So much so, his 7-year-old neighbor stepped up.
Reagan and I were checking the mail, and we got this from our friend Griff. He wanted to help feed Hugh.
7-year-old Griffin Murphy dropped off a $25 donation and a special letter to Alex Bregman's mailbox. Griffin expressed his willingness to help others during this crisis. Bregman thanked Griff for being a leader in the community.
Yeah, so he donates $25. That's 75 meals for families that need it right now. And it's just amazing. This community, when adversity hit, they don't worry about themselves. They worry about others, and they try and help others. And Griffin is an unbelievable example of just how great people are here in Houston.
When I went and rode my bike to Bregman's, I didn't even ask him to take a picture. He became so nice, and he just took one with me. So I thought I could maybe put money in his bank.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Sports Sunday. For many of us, Father's Day is a celebration of our introduction to sports. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Yes, a lot of athletes saying Happy Father's Day to their dads, so I will to mine. Happy Father's Day to my dad, George, in Indiana. I love him.
All right, happy Father's Day to my dad as well. We had a great show tonight, great content. We ended, hey, this is a way to do it, right? On Father's Day,
Yes.
we leave you with our tribute. Our dads in the spotlight as we roll out. There's a picture of me and my dad, so happy Father's Day.
There's my dad, Kurt, who I'm still mad at for crashing me out in go-kart. You cheated.
And there's my dad, the reason I love sports.
Alex Radow and his kids, great dad to those three. And of course, Aaron Lee's father and his grandson.
How about that? Happy Father's Day to everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. Thanks for watching and hanging out with us tonight. We will do it again next Sunday and, of course, all week right here on KPRC Channel 2 Sports. For Ari, Vanessa, and the entire crew, thanks for watching. Have a great week, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. We roll out with our moms, as we call it tonight. This is my mom, Nancy, one of the great pictures I've always enjoyed.
Yeah, this is my mom, Tracy, as she was moving me into college my freshman year.
This is my mom, Milana. There we go. Sports photographer Alex Radow, his mom, Andrea, and his wife, Heather, and sports producer Aaron and his mom, Pamela.
All right, great stuff. Thanks to all the moms out there. Have a great week, everybody.